And a very happy Father's Day to all the dads out there today. Today, Major League Baseball supports prostate cancer awareness and the Home Run Challenge. And the boys will be gussied up today. Some endorments on the Sunday Blues as the Rangers and Blue Jays wrap up a 3-game series here this afternoon.
Well, here is George Springer Jr.'s son, George Springer III. And he lines a base hit into left field to get it started today in Arlington, Texas. Another base hit for George Springer. He's having a pretty good stay here in the Lone Star State. He's got a tough one for Witt. The South Carolina Gamecocks. They were removed from the tournament. Witt's retired. There's one down here in the first. Blue Jays are 39-33 on the. Another 3-2. This time Springer stays, and Bo takes the walk.
Well, good plate appearance from Bo, and
a 3-2 to Vladdy. Inside, a couple of walks here in the first inning from Gray.
For Varsho, the Blue Jays back in the game.
In the air, out to center. Taveras froze, rocks back. Springer's at third, tagging and coming down the line. And the Blue Jays will take a 1-0 lead on a sacrifice fly from Dalton Varsho. LB game. Pretty awesome. Good lead for him at first, too. And a swing and a miss by Kiermaier. He's retired on strikes. First batter into the glove.
And that's why you have to make sure you get that good secondary lead. Good jump off the bag when the ball's hit.
A 5-pitch walk to George Springer. That's the third free pass from Gray in this game already for Toronto. Floating into center, down for a base hit. Espinal is in, Horwitz right behind him. Springer goes first to third on a 2-run base hit from Witt. On a line to the gap in right center field, and that will soar past the run of Garcia. Land at the wall. Springer is in, racing around the bases. Witt's on his way home, and he'll beat the throw. A 2-run double by Bo Bichette. The Blue Jays missed the opportunity in the first. They capitalized.
Machine. He's becoming a doubles hitting machine. Just drills this ball over the head of Garcia into the right center gap. And you just can't make mistakes.
Guerrero down on strikes. The Blue Jays capitalize. They get the new guy a base hit in the big leagues, and Spencer Horwitz single, and then Whit Merrifield drives in a pair, and Bo Bichette extends the lead, making it 5-0 Blue Jays. Birthday today, so
happy birthday, young man.
Yeah, double duty for Caleb. Roller out to Bichette. Nice throw to retire Young.
Now let's see what Danny and Chris are thinking.
Just missed low, landing in the glove with Danny Jansen. Alejandro Kirk had the start today, but
well, over the course of his last 6 starts especially.
He stepped in the bucket there. Down on strikes. First strikeout of the afternoon for Chris Bassett. Ezekiel Duran gets back-to-back starts against the Blue Jays. His first at bat today. Not wasting any time. He'll plug a double up the line and left. Will they roll the dice with Heim? They won't. They'll stop the catcher at third base. Duran's 11th double of the season. Tons of home runs. A little cue shot. A lot of English on it. Espinal stays with it. Gets it to first to retire the side. Nicely done. 2 more stranded in scoring position by Texas.
Field to make the outfield defense that much better. Hit some balls out of the ballpark, but he probably wants to be a complete hitter too, just like that.
Right up the middle, another base hit for Dalton Varsho, his 7th on the road trip.
He has handled the ball up.
Jansen has brought the Thunder on the road since being activated off the injured list, and he cracks that one into left field for a base hit. Varsho stands at second, and the Blue Jays continue to apply pressure on John Gray. An incredible on base in his career. Off the fist, dribbler on the right side. Lowe looks at second. His only play is to first. First at bat in the big leagues Spencer Horwitz gets a knock. His second at bat. A little ribbon. Lots of high fives, lots of smiles. Rolled to the middle of the diamond, circled by Seager. Low throw on a bounce, handled by Lowe. Now retire Kevin Kiermaier and the Blue Jays. They've scored runs in all 3 at-bats this afternoon in the Lone Star State. Got a 6-0 lead.
Coming. Scherzer was thinking about it 2 years ago. How you're going to get an advantage over hitters.
Strike 3 on the inside corner, right over the knees. Seager down looking, thinking it was
Nathaniel. And he hits this one sharply down to first. Good play by Guerrero. His throw is wildly by first. And Lowe is on. That was going to be a really tough play. But A's have really stepped it up. 3-2 again, and that's ball 4. So an error and a walk. The Rangers have a couple of 2-out base runners. His breath. It's been a busy inning. The 1-2, and Josh hits it up the middle. That's a base hit around third base low. They'll send him to the plate. Garcia heads to third, and at long last, the Rangers break the seal. A hit with a runner in scoring position, and how about that? Garcia comes around to score as well as they fumble the ball around near second base.
That's the kind of break you're looking for right now for the Rangers.
But you do have thoughts. It's okay to be a free thinker, I think. This one up the middle. That's a base hit. And Taveras, with his first hit of the day, he moves Duran to third. And the Rangers have him on the corners.
It's a nice piece of around second on that foul ball.
1-1. And Seager hits this ball hard out to right field. Springer on the run. He can't get it. That one's down. It gets Duran to the plate. It'll chase Taveras home as well. A 2-run double. And it's a 6-4 ball game.
Corey Seager, this is the cutter, and not a bad one. It's inner third, elevated a little bit. Just felt like Seager was going to come through as he smacks this baseball 107 miles an hour off the bat. You got the great speed of Leody Taveras moving on the move with 2 outs and scoring easily.
4th 3-ball count today for him. And Lowe takes high, ball 4. The tying runs are on. Hits. Also contributed another outfield assist. And he hits this ball into left field. That's a base hit. Here comes Seager around third. He'll score. Garcia with the RBI single, and it's a 1-run game. Lowe is at second. Garcia at first. And that ball lofted out to right field. Springer started back. Angles over to right, to his right rather, and makes the catch. The inning is done, but the Rangers scored 3 more.
Yeah, they certainly did, and the bat's coming alive in some really big spots here as we take a look at Corey Seager with that big double, driving in a couple. And then, of course, Adolis Garcia once again, Mr. Clutch, with his base hit to left field.
In terms of the offensive production, and for that matter, what he does defensively. And he hits this ball hard out to right field. Springer is back, and this game is tied. Jonah Heim with a solo shot. And he makes it 6-6.
I want to come back for the Rangers and still so much of this game left. Pearson right in the middle of the plate didn't do very much. I mentioned that it had been the right-handed hitters doing all the damage. This is the first home run that Pearson has allowed to a lefty. And it's our guy, Jonah Heim, right on time, that slider.
The tough Chris Bassett, so I messed that one up.
I love the Dave Raymond confessionals, and I look forward to maybe getting on the plane tonight. Was here to Chicago, and you laying out what you think the lineup should be tomorrow. I think
business. Left, right, doesn't really matter. And this one popped up back of first base, heading right down the line. Everybody converging, and it drops in. That's a base hit. Everybody's safe.
Almost a base hit, because if Mitch Garver got thrown out there, it would have turned into an unfortunate fielder's choice. This is not
here. 3-1. Taveras hits it sharply up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third base is Garver. He'll score. RBI single by Leody. And the Rangers have their first lead of the afternoon.
Count, 4-seam fastball from the big righty. Not a bad pitch at all, down and away to Taveras, but he's got some room there up the middle. Interesting to see Merrifield kind of shifted more as if he was worried about Taveras pulling the ball and not pinching him up the middle. And Leote takes full advantage of that, and some more really good base running from the Rangers.
Marcus 0 for 3 today. And he hits this high in the air center field. Kiermaier will circle underneath it. Tagging at third, Duran. He heads to the plate, and he'll score a sac fly for Marcus Semien. And the Rangers have scored 8 unanswered.
Well, the offense coming through again. That gives
so 3-1. And this one on the ground and into right field. Base hit. Taveras can run. He'll head to third. And the Rangers have him on the corners with 1 out. Another hit for Seager. While offensively the Rangers may not have had their biggest homestand, Lowe's been good, and he may bounce into a double play here. He does. And the inning is over. But the Rangers will take the 3 runs in the lead.
It all got started with Jonah Heim leading off this 5th inning with a home run. Big one for him to right field to tie the game. And then Leote Taveras coming up big with that ground ball base hit. Rangers doing some damage with a big comeback here this afternoon.
Espinal is down swinging. So far, a solid debut. And he'll reach with a walk. Towards the middle. Seager circles it to Semien for 1. Kiermaier's got good speed. He beats the play. Hit hard towards the middle. Out of the reach of Seager. Kiermaier's coming around third. He's going to score easily. Just able to slip past the grasp of Corey Seager at shortstop. Springer. Another one flagged on top of the hill. Anderson shovels it off, and he's got 2 down. And he chased the high fastball. Solid relief by Grant Anderson. 1-2-3, top of the 7th. And in Arlington, it's time for us to stretch. Take 2 out of 3 against the Rangers as Adam Simber comes aboard. First pitch chopped out to Bo Bichette. And there's 1 down. What you didn't see on that schedule also is maybe it's been a little inconsistent this year. But Alcantara and Gausman. That one slips through the right side. Grant aboard here at the bottom of the 7th.
It's going to feel like it has carry and stays true longer.
8th pitch of this at bat, and it's corked out to right field. Does it have enough? It's gone! A 2-run homer by Taveras. And the Rangers add some huge insurance runs in the 7th inning.
We mentioned it had been a problem for Simber. Lefties have been a pretty big problem for him with an OPS over 1100. And Leote Taveras gets himself this pitch middle in and cranks it out. And weren't sure who caught it. Was it Brett Hayes? Was it Jose Leclerc? It's the Hat Man. And that's not his first that he has caught this year.
13 hits today. The payoff. And that's hit sharply out to left field. Base hit. That'll be extra bases for Marcus. Finally hits the wall, bounces back to Varsho, but Semien with an easy 1-out double. He scored a run, driven in 2, and he hits this ball hard into right field, and there's his 4th hit. Coming around third is Semien. Another RBI for Corey Seager, and it's 11-7.
Another 4th. Clocks that one up the line and right. Springer, a long run from the alley, dives, and he makes the catch! Deep in the right field corner, tumbling to a stop, up against the wall. What a grab by George Springer! Has traveled a country mile to grab this baseball.
It looked like he was shading over toward right center field. Had a long ways to go, fully extended in that slide, and comes up with it.
That's tagged left center field. Here comes Varsho underneath it to make the catch and finally retire the side. Big at bat in this 7th inning for the Texas Rangers. They add 3 and build an 11-7 lead over the Blue Jays as we move into the 8th. But first, he's down on strikes.
Rangers. John Gray had been very good until today.
Long singled up the middle for Santiago Espinal. One out base runner for Toronto. Lucky. Boch has been around, started managing San Diego Padres. All that success then with the San Francisco Giants. How about Spencer Horwitz stuffing the stat sheet today?
That's what he does, right?
He certainly does. Singled is.
This time Kiermaier hits it out into right field, but right there for it is Garcia. And that is the second out of the inning. That thing just kept carrying on Adolis.
It did, and so we're looking at this.
And Springer pops it up near the mound. The clerk needs to get out of the way. He does. Jeez Louise, get out of there. Simeon takes it and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a couple. Bottom of the 8th coming up. The bullpen's done a nice job again this afternoon. Rangers
With a fastball.
1-1. There's the fastball and it's hit out to center field. Taveras right there. 11-7. Here's the 1-1. On the ground, one hopper shortstop. Sunday hop for Seager, 2 away. And that one threw into right field. Base hit. Guerrero is aboard.
Below the zone. He wants it up again. There it is.
And he got him. Strikes out Varsho to finish it. And the biggest come from behind victory of the year for the Rangers. Down 6-0. And they storm all the way back to win it 11-7.
Nice adjustment here from Joe Barlow to finish off Varsho. He got away with one previously. That's the fastball that Sam Huff wanted. Joe Barlow throws it, gets a swing and the miss. This one is over and a really nice win. The Rangers have been doing it so many different ways. There have been times where they're relying on their starting pitching to dominate. Wasn't John Gray's day today. The offense comes back though big with runners in scoring position. Lots of hits. And just like everybody thought, Ezekiel Duran starting today had an awesome day in that lineup for the Rangers.
Yes, he did.